You say you want it. You say you're aiming high. But when it comes down to it, do you really understand what it's going to take? See, we don't hit those big targets because we're not counting the cost. It's not just about dreaming. It's about what you're willing to give up to make that dream real. The first thing that's got to go, your time. Not some of it, all of it. You have to get used to giving your time up. If you're serious about building something, becoming someone greater than you are now, you're going to have to learn to sacrifice those hours like they're currency. Waking up before the sun is a lifestyle, not a moment of motivation. You think you can sleep in until the rest of the world rises and still expect to outrun it? No chance. When the rest of the world is resting, that's when your grind needs to be at its loudest. You don't get extra hours in a day just because your dreams are big. You get 24. So what are you doing with them? Because scrolling through social media, watching every new episode of your favorite series, spending time on everything that doesn't feed the goal, that's time you'll never get back. And if that's not enough, you're also going to have to let go of comfort. That soft, cozy, predictable zone you like to stay in. It's a trap. You can't grow where you feel safe. You've got dreams about your future, big ones. Maybe it's financial freedom, maybe it's love, maybe it's health. But if you stay nestled in what's easy, you'll never get there. You say you want to break out, but you're still clinging to that same old situation. That relationship you know is draining you. That routine you know isn't serving you. You're comfortable, and comfort kills ambition slowly. But maybe, just maybe, you're done being comfortable. Maybe you're finally ready to feel a little pressure so you can reach the version of yourself you've been imagining. And the toughest sacrifice? The old you. That version of yourself who settles, who cuts corners, who shows up late and makes excuses. Every new level of life demands a new you, and the old you can't come with. There's a restlessness, a discomfort that bubbles up when the old you tries to walk into a new season. It doesn't fit. It can't handle what's required. You need more focus now, more grit, more hunger. The past wins don't mean anything today. It doesn't matter what you did 5 years ago, 2 years ago, even last month. You've been holding on to those moments like they still define you. But they don't, not anymore. What matters is what you're willing to do now, what you're willing to become now, and what you're willing to leave behind to get there. Look in the mirror. No distractions, just you and your reflection. Now tell that version staring back at you, it's time. Time to let go of who you were, because over the next few months, something powerful is going to happen. You're going to become the person you always knew you could be. And when that day comes, you'll look in the mirror again, but this time, with pride. But before you get there, something has to leave. Fear. That quiet voice that pretends it's just being cautious, just planning, just being realistic. Fear has a way of dressing up like logic, convincing you to stall, telling you to wait for the perfect time. But deep down you know, it's not logic, it's not planning, it's fear, and it's stealing time you'll never get back. So take a breath, bind it up, say it out loud. I am not afraid, not of failing, not of falling short. The only thing that should truly scare you is never starting. The real nightmare? Wasting the potential inside you, watching it fade year after year, until all you have left are what-ifs. And then you've got to face the next thing, that habit, that vice, that comfort you keep reaching for when things get tough. Maybe it's food, maybe it's spending, maybe it's doom scrolling for hours just to escape the grind. Whatever it is, you know it's holding you back. What you think is helping you cope might be the very thing keeping you stuck. Can you let it go? Can you stop giving power to things that are slowly draining yours? Some of these things used to serve you, but now they own you. And to take your life back, you're going to have to surrender what no longer fuels your future. Social media, it's not evil, it's a tool. But if it's controlling you more than you control it, you've got a problem. Can you turn it off? Can you reclaim your time, your attention, your focus? Because the future you're building, it demands all of you. You want the life you have? Then you need to make the kind of sacrifices few are willing to make. Not just small, easy ones, but bold, painful, extraordinary sacrifices. You can't bring your past with you into a future it was never meant to survive in. There's someone you're meant to become, but to reach them, something in you has to die. That old mindset, that dependency, that toxic connection, that version of you that's comfortable but not growing. You know exactly what it is. The next season of your life doesn't need the old you. It's waiting for someone stronger, more disciplined, more focused. That person is already inside you, but you've got to fight for them. Let the old go, not later. Now, the frustration, the bitterness, the anger bubbling inside you, it's not because you're weak, and it's not because life is unfair. It's because you're still trying to navigate a world that's changed while you're clinging to the old version of yourself. Life has already moved on, it's upgrading, it's evolving, and it's been sending you signs, shaking you, waking you, and all you've been doing is hitting snooze, telling yourself you'll deal with it tomorrow. But tomorrow keeps coming, and you're still running yesterday's program. There's a new level calling your name, but the price of admission is the person you used to be. You don't get to stay the same and still expect a different outcome. Growth demands a sacrifice. Comfort is not welcome on the path to greatness. That's why it feels hard. That's why it feels like you're breaking. Because the version of you that got this far can't take you any further. This isn't school anymore. No one's holding your hand, and no one's waiting for you to catch up. The world doesn't slow down just because you're tired. You think you're going to reach your goals and still sleep in every morning? You think you're going to build something great and binge watch your favorite shows every night? You want the future? Trade your time. You want success? Pay with your comfort. Because what you give your time to is what you're really committed to. Not what you say, but what you actually do. This isn't about a quick challenge, a 30-day reset. This is for life. Real change only happens when you commit long-term, when you decide there's no turning back. And yes, it's scary. It's terrifying, actually. But you need to face that fear. Own it. You're not scared of failing, you're scared of changing. Scared that people won't recognize you anymore, that they'll judge you, talk about you, walk away from you. But maybe that's the point. Maybe they were never meant to go where you're headed. Maybe you're not supposed to be understood right now. You say you want destiny, you say you want purpose, then stop running from the fire. Run into it. Be bold enough to say it out loud. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid to focus, to sacrifice, to give everything I've got. I don't care if I look crazy. I don't care if I stand alone. I care about what's on the other side. Long nights, early mornings, silence, discipline. Some days you'll feel like you're losing everything. Friends, energy, even your mind. But you're not losing. You're shedding. You're making room for the life you were born to live. Because nothing great is cheap. The future is expensive. And if you want it, really want it, then step up and pay the price. Everyone has a dream. Everyone believes deep down they were made for something. The question is, who's willing to give it everything?